Says I am live. Whoa, bunch of comments. See, Mark's here, Anonymous here, Tennessee Mike, Bill K, Winding Crowns, Jeffrey, Dane, uh, Ryu, Scott, Rock the Watch, Kevin Hawthorne, and Scott Tarlow. Kentucky Greg is here as well. Let's see here. What is Dane saying? Tennessee Mike is the YouTube video on the. Larry C is here. I think I can highlight these two. It's been a while since I've done this format. So Floridian's here, Kevin Powell, George Beebe. Yeah, I can highlight them. Here we go. Dwight checking in. Dane is looking for some trolls. I'm sure there will probably be some trolls. Mr. Paul's here. Oops. Jonathan checking in from Northwest Louisiana. So John's checking in. JTS calling us all kids. He must be an old man. We'll see. Let's see. Cardona Pablo's here. AZ Taz. Campbell's here. Dale, John. Let's read some of this. Steel Panther says, hey, love the channel, Rob, on your unboxings reviews. Have helped me make some tough decisions on watches. That was on the fence, but keep up the great work. That is the majority of the reason why I make the videos. My buddy Calico checking in from sunny Nevada. Yeah, we're all getting a little bit older every day. You guys will never guess what I'm drinking either. See, my buddy Michael's here. Eric E checking in. He's also a Michigander. What is this one here? We got somebody from the Netherlands. That is a creepy looking picture there. We're going to compare it to JTS calling us kids, and he's only 34. He says, judging by the gray hair Rob's rocking, I'm pretty sure I'm not the old man here. No, I'm 47, so. Neff is here. Let's see. Tennessee Mike. Yes, I am drinking peanut butter and jelly. Good guess. You might have had the inside scoop on that. The camera is backwards. Yes, Calico. I am wearing, I don't know if it'll show up very good, but it's kind of, it was dubbed the ugly duckling build. So Jeffrey Arbuckle, actually, he might be in the chat here actually. And I've done one video on this, but it was a kind of like a parts bin build that he did with a SKX case and just a bunch of hodgepodge of parts. And I was instant love with that thing. It looks really cool. See, Jonathan says, hey, my next birthday begins with a 5, so I don't want to hear about old. Okay. Yeah, I'm not too far behind you. I'll be there soon. Yeah, there we go. Jeffrey says it's the ugly duck build. Jeff is the one that built it, so, and I swooped it off for him. I wasn't going to take no for an answer, we'll say. So what moon swatches do you guys have? I have no moon swatches, but I'm sure some people in the chat have them. David, hello, thanks for chiming in. Dane says he's wearing the IWC Perpetual Moon Phase tonight. That is awesome. Today's Calico's birthday. That's probably false. But nevertheless, happy birthday. 84. Okay, so it shows I have 84 in the chat. Dane says no moon swatch. He will not do that. What do we got here? Scott says he has the entire moon swatch set. Wow. That's not easy to do. I mean, it's just money. I mean, you can do it, but sometimes it could be a little, excuse me, a little pricey. Mike W says he also has the. I mean, they'd be fun to do if you could do it, for a reasonable price. But if you got to pay a premium on a bunch of them, it gets rough. Zero moon swatches in my collection. I have one. Let me grab it. I have one in for video. I have an actual Omega. It'll focus. This is the Hesselite one. So I have an actual moon watch. I almost said moon swatch in for a video. So I will be doing a video on that one soon. Calico says, if you get 400 in the chat, will you give away that watch? Challenge 1 hour, 400 live. No, there's no real advantage to it. Doesn't matter if there's 100 people in here, 5 people, or 400. It doesn't really do anything for me. So I will not be giving away a watch, depending on how many people chime in. Nothing wrong with moon swatch. Let's see. YZ80's checking in from the East Coast. Ken Spear also checking in from Pittsburgh. Yeah. Nick says the Speedmaster looks good. It does. Thanks, Nick. Nick sent it to me. So JTS says, okay, just give me a watch because you love me. So we're going to go into this a little bit more because I don't have all of the information. I probably could actually dig it up, but I will actually be doing some giveaways here soon, probably at 70,000 subscribers, which I'm not too far off from that. So at that, I have Larry C, who was in the chat, custom built a pretty cool Seiko mod. That'll be a giveaway at 70,000. Then at 75,000 subscribers, if I hit that, then I'm going to give a $750 credit at Mimo's Jewelry. And then I'll probably continue on like every 5,000 as I progress up to hopefully hit 100,000. So 70,000 is going to be a custom build that Larry C did, which is awesome. And then 75 will be the Mimo $750 credit. And then I mean, I don't know. I'll check with Mimo or I'll check with other brands, or not brands, but other authorized dealers. If they want to get in on this, then I can do like a kind of like a sponsored giveaway sort of thing. But ultimately, I will be coming out of pocket on every single one of them. But that is what I intend to do every 5,000. I have to figure out a good method for doing the giveaways, because giveaways can be tricky from my point of view, because ultimately I want to get whatever I'm giving away to people that yeah, well, you got to worry about the spamming, but that's pretty easy for me to take care of, Dane, because basically I mean, the way I'm going to contact somebody is going to be very specific. And if you're contacted, which most people will be contacted by bots or by scammers or whatever, then that is 100% not me. So because when I do a giveaway, the item is free, the shipping is free, and any other fees incurred potentially will be covered by me. There will be no out of pocket when I do a giveaway. 100% no out of pocket from the receiver. So otherwise, that's not really free, is it? It's not really a giveaway. So Dane says somebody was spamming in the chat. I didn't see it, so thank you for taking care of it. Neff says, hey, Calico Baskin, happy birthday. It is your second this week. Yeah, Calico's known to have quite a few birthdays. This, I actually kind of disagree with Anonymous Watch Guy. Spam is gross. That canned meat stuff, yuck. I kind of disagree with you. I kind of like spam. I know it's messed up, but I do. Uh, Thank you for the super chat, Mr. Brave Sailor. Are we getting a fart joke thread in our Discord? Probably not, but we can talk about that. Maybe we can do, maybe you could just bottle all that up, hold all that energy up inside, and maybe like one day a month, I'll work with Mike and we can have like one thread that just open for one day each month that is dedicated to just flatulent. So let's see. Spam is great on fried rice. Yeah, Big Bearded Viper, 100%. Spam and eggs. I mean, spam works in so many ways. Let's see. Randy Marsh says, "Hey Rob, if you could work for a watch brand, who would it be and what department?" I don't know if I would want to work for a watch brand. I know that, well, I shouldn't say that. I could potentially see myself working for, it'd have to be ones that I have a real big passion for. It'd have to be either G-Shock or it'd have to be Seiko. And I think only because the frequency that they release different colorways, not necessarily new models, but their colorways, and to be involved with that process, the decision making side of that, whether it's input or um, authorizing new stuff, I think I would like to. I could potentially see myself doing that. Pallet Fork says, "I love the Clockwork Republic integrated strap you endorse from time to time. I made them DIY for my Dress KX. Check out the video sometime on my channel." Yeah, they are awesome straps. I absolutely love them. Kevin Powell, yeah, I could work for the Seiko's alignment department, so pretty much I could work from home and never really check in. So it would pretty much be pretty easy. Let's see. G-Shock is not a brand; it's Casio. True, true, but they are a division of Casio, and they, I'm sure, have their own employees, sort of thing. So, but yes, you are correct. Casio makes G-Shock. Here we go. This would be kind of funny. Mark says Rob would work for Grand Seiko. He'd help them like the boats he has sunk. Oh, shirts. We got like 100. I do have some shirts left. Calico is asking here. How do I? Oh, I can just hide it. So I this time I brought one down because I couldn't show. So this is a collaboration that Bruce and I worked on together. So as you can see, basically it's an SKX style print that is a half a click off. It has the Bruce Williams logo and the Random Rob logo and the date, and then it says always half a click off. Just kind of a little jab at Seiko. And then the red down the middle here, that's to signify like kind of like a NATO strap. And then it has all the nicknames on there. I am out of um, I'm out of 2XL. So, and I didn't order any smalls. So I'm out of 4X. I think I have maybe one or two 3X, maybe one or two, maybe. And then I have a ton of extra large. So if anyone wants an extra large, hit me up. Once this video is loaded and everything like that, you can email me and we can set it up, and I'll put all that information down in the description. And yeah, they're good quality shirts too. They're called Next Level is the brand. So it's I wouldn't say it's like a premium, but it's like it's almost into the premium line. It's a nice shirt. So those are $30 shipped in the USA. So Paul got the Aerotech watch. Thanks. Paul, hopefully you got my email back too. Like you were shipping that yours back to me with UPS, but you're sending it to a PO box, and that won't work. So, do they shrink much? Well, I think they're a blend, so they should not shrink much. I have not washed one to try it, and actually, I was going to keep a double XL for myself, and I ended up selling them all. So, it's 60%. I cannot read this crap. The print is so small. It is 60% cotton, 40% polyester. So I don't think it'll shrink too much. It might a little bit, not much. 60-40 blend, Tuxedo Manor. It's a 60-40 blend. Hey, Mr. Will Carey's here. Let's see, what's the thread count? It has all of the threads. Let's see, Calico says, you ever feature an Astor Banks watch, like the one at San Francisco Windup that was under embargo? Oh, that other brand, maybe? I don't know. I've had that brand on there. I need to reach out to the owner and see. Here we go. AJ says, your latest Borealis collab is trash. Thank you, thank you. So not a fan. AJ is not a fan of it. So trash, that's a little harsh, but you know, you could just say you don't like it. Will Carey says the extra large fits him great. I just need to lose a couple pounds and the extra large would be good. Just the double XL would fit better for me. Steel Panther says, hey, Rob, besides watches, do you have any other hobbies, passions that you devote a lot of time to? My two passions are watch collecting and playing music, specifically guitar. So hobbies are definitely a good idea to have. I have some other hobbies like wet shaving, but I didn't go too deep into it. I just did. I kind of figured out exactly what I liked, and then I didn't continue down that rabbit hole. So, other than that, I mean, I used to be cars. I mean, honestly, I'm pretty full blown into the watches, the watch community. You know, making videos, the videography of that, and then some traveling. That's pretty much it. And Will Carey's saying like knives or something like that. I have some, but quite frankly, most of the knives I have were gifts to me. And so like I have a bunch of them floating around here, but again, I could pretty much do knives the same way I've done the wet shaving. Basically, this was a gift to me. It's a Spartan out the front, and out the front is like the perfect knife for me, actually, because it frees up a whole other hand. You know, you can grab items and then, you know, just use the blade for opening a box and just move on, and then retract it so you don't have to worry about folding it up and everything like that. So Dean says, hey, Rob, fancy selling me your Damasco DA37. I don't own one of those. So typically, other than more recently, if you see any old videos with me with old watches or whatever like that, they're almost always gone. It's the same thing with like this question. Do you still have your Polar Seamaster? No, that's gone. I actually sold that to Bruce Williams, and then he sold it. I don't know where it went after that. Kevin says, how was the weather over there? Saturday we're supposed to start our dry season. Has been a tough summer this year. Has been hard for me to work. So it's getting cold. It's starting to hit freezing temperatures overnight. So let's see. Floridian says, other hobby is servicing appliances. That's my day job, and I no longer really enjoy that. The McMahon SPB, I have one of his here. I still need to do the video on it. Is it? Yeah, SPB 317, I think is what it's called. So I'm looking forward to doing the video on that one. I might pick up the one with the gilded dial but I want the one with the bracelet. So I still might buy this one off McMahon and then do a paid tour in my Discord group. We'll see. Let's see. Karam says, still have the orange Breitling Super Ocean. Do you like it better than the white one? I like them equally. I have them both. I still have the orange and the white. They're put away in the watch box. I don't want to grab them right now. So yeah, I have a lot of watches right now, so it's difficult for me to wear them all. Between like those, which I don't wear a lot of those, but then let me close this. But like that watch box right there is full. There's 12 in there. I just picked up this wind up shop one, which is awesome. That's 12 slot. I'm going to fill that. And then I have watches just kind of sitting out everywhere on the desk. And then I have another watch box over here with 10. So I'm going to order another one of those, which holds 30. And then I'm going to set it over here. So yeah, Dane has, I mean, a lot of you guys have even more watches. Like I don't know how many I have. I don't really care at this point. So it is what it is. Let's see. Yeah, it does look like they did a good job of it. I'll do a video on it. I opened it, and typically I do an unboxing. I just wanted to see it. That one, for some reason, sometimes I get excited and I forego the unboxing. I just wanted to see it. So I'll do a full video on it soon. A couple other people in the Discord group picked one up. There's the green one like that one, and then there's a blue one. I think they still have in stock. Well, Carrie, has my 99-cent tag showing up yet? No, we were never going to get those watches. That was messed up. So JTS says, I picked up the Sea Stern recently, feeling really torn about it being not a Doxa. What do you all think about Homage? So I think just enjoy it for what it is. Like I have mine right here. I put it on a Strap Mill Canada rubber strap, and I have the Doxa, the new Doxa Military with the bronze bezel. I have that on order. I paid for it, so I don't know. Middle of October, so hopefully, like, excuse me, like a week or so, I'll have the Doxa, and then I can do a side by side comparison. But for $200, it's a heck of a watch for $200. Okay, somebody asked me about. I don't know. I don't know if I can find a picture of the giveaway watch. Larry C posted up on his YouTube. Well, I guess I got a picture here. I think I can share. I can share this, but I'm going to end up linking, once this video loads, I'll link Larry's channel. And then, of course, when I do the giveaway, I'll show you that too. But Calico with a $4.99 doll hair. Are you wearing any shorts? I am wearing shorts. So thanks for asking. Okay, so I think I can do. So this is. Let me do larger. So this is what the 70,000 subscriber giveaway watch is going to be. This is an SKX style case with a meteorite dial, Mercedes style hands, and it has the GMT, the new Seiko GMT. That what is it, NH34, I think, and a bi-directional 24-hour bezel. So I mean, a heck of a build that Larry did here for sure. So excited for that giveaway. I'm excited to see the watch, first of all, and then to share it with you guys. So yeah, he offered it up, but I'm going to do something for him. So Randy, I don't know exactly how I'm going to do the giveaway yet, because they get pretty ridiculous. So essentially what I'll probably do to make sure that the correct people get the giveaway is I will do a video of the watch, and then maybe I'll ask people, because there's rules and stuff with doing all that. So I'll probably ask people to subscribe to Larry's channel and then comment in the video that I make of the watch, and then I'll do a random comment picker from there. but I'll probably do it on a live, and then maybe try to do it so like they have to be present to win or something. I got to figure that out. I got to figure out what's going to be fair for most people. But this is going to be one of many, and I'll just do. Let's see. Oh, I can show you some other stuff too. Speaking of giveaways, now that there's 123 people in the chat, I want to show you because he's almost there. And whatever you guys think about this, you can think about it. I don't really care. But let me share this. No, larger here. So some of you guys subscribe, some of you don't, to Jory over at the Time Teller. Well, he's got another channel, second channel. I think he's got 2 or 3 channels, but he's definitely got this channel. It's called the T3 Time to Drive. A lot of us are car guys too, and he's doing some, spirited driving and talking and minor mods and maybe some more extreme mods too. He's got a couple of Porsches. I think he's working on a 944 right now. He's even talking about supercharging it, and he's at just over 9,000. Was he at 9,000.08 thousand subscribers? And he is looking to jump this channel to 10,000 subscribers. So if you go over there, and I think you have to go to, just go to the Time Teller's channel. I'll put a link to the Time Teller's channel and the T3 Time to Drive down below, and just go to the channels and you'll figure it out. It's his most recent videos. So it's pretty easy to figure out. But he's giving away like 2 or 3 watches with a couple of different companies, and it's just to get them up to 10,000 subscribers. So he emailed me and asked me to if I would plug it. So there you go. I plugged it. So what is that called? Yeah, we're all YouTubers doing this stuff. So yeah, 10,000. Speaking of 10,000, actually, my buddy over at Wet Watches just hit 10,000 subscribers too. Actually, it's right there. So this guy actually just hit 10,000 subscribers. Pretty fun channel if you want to check that out. Mostly shorts. He's got some videos, but mostly shorts. He's just having fun with it and doing some fun things. Check that out if you get a chance. But 10,000 subscribers, it's not easy to do. Okay, back to not talking about other channels. That's a lot of Wet Watches. Okay, I want to talk. I was talking to my buddy Greg Wood earlier, and we were talking about microbrands and why we love them. And I remembered that there is a non-microbrand watch that I really like right now too, and it is a Montblanc. And the reason I like it is because it is like kind of, why is it not showing the watch? Oh, they added some GMTs. I didn't know that. So where's the divers? What is up with all the GMTs? I don't know what is up with the site. And they're pushing the GMT heavy. I don't want the GMT. I just want the regular diver. Is it this one? Okay, I don't know what is going on here. Here we go. So this watch is the one that I'm kind of interested in, actually. Is this blue one right here. And I know I'm not typically a blue watch kind of guy, but it looks like it's got a nice clasp. It looks like an overall really nice watch, nice bracelet. I think my buddy Homer checked this watch out too. So yeah, $3,200. I don't know. I need to see one. That's for sure. But the dial does look really cool. And I think the dial dictates that I go with the blue one, because the black one, it just doesn't pop as well as the blue one. What is another one we were just talking about? We were talking about the pre-order on the new Sky Quest from Manta. So they got the gilt with the blue and the red. That one looks really cool. These are the new generation. Pacific Turtle says it feels cheap. Are you talking about the Montblanc? It feels cheap. That's why I need to see one for sure. So these Mantas look really cool. I'm still kind of waiting for them to do like a cream, off-white, or white dial. Once they do that, I might jump on board. That's the colorway that I would prefer. Calico is not a fan of the gilted handset and the indices. I am. Let's see, where are we at here? We still got time? We got time. We got plenty of time. Let's talk about Windup. Some of you people, some of you guys in the chat are actually going to go to Windup. This is coming up really soon. This is October 10th right now, and it begins October 21st in New York. This is the final one of this year. I went to San Francisco, then I went to Chicago, and now I'm going to New York. So I will be here with my son and a bunch of other people that are probably in the chat. Will Carey, you're actually going? I didn't know you were going. That's crazy. I think Mark is going to be there. There's YZ80. Mark says, let me show this. Mark says, yes, Windup. I'll be at Cat's Deli and McSorley's. I'm not sure what McSorley's is, but count me in. If we can fit it all in 100%, I would love to go to the Cats. Bean Boy's going to be there. Yeah, so a lot of the East Coast guys are just going to catch a train and go there. I know my buddy Homer's going to be there. I think there's quite a few people in the chat that are actually, if they're still here or not, I don't know. Sometimes people bounce in and out of the chat. Sorley's Old Irish Bar in New York, says Mark. Okay. Do new watches get launched? Occasionally, new launched watch models will happen at Windup. Not always we see that, but I know in the New York venue they moved it from the Chelsea Market area over to the Flatiron District, and it's a much larger venue, and there's going to be a lot more vendors there. I'm anticipating it being pretty nuts. And I think there will be some new releases, and you can buy watches right there on the site, or you can order them depending on the scenario. But let's see. Yeah, our largest show yet. Here we go. Right here. There's the info. So there's some of the brands that are going to be there. You guys have so many watch-related events to go to. Oh, what is this, Pacific? Pacific Turtle says, you guys have so many watch-related events to go to here in Australia, not many watch and jewelry shows unless you go to Asia. Huh, that's too bad. Mark says almost all of them will give you some sort of show discount, or they'll add like swag or something to it that you won't be able to get anywhere else. So, but yeah, there's going to be some brands there that have not been at the other events for sure. I've heard that for the New York event, there still is like a waiting list just in case if there's any last minute people bailing. There's people like ready to jump in. I mean, even look at Islander Watch is going to be there, which is kind of appropriate. I mean, that's Mark is already there, but that's pretty cool. So I'll meet him there. I mean, maybe even Tristano will show up. I don't know if he's in the area or not, but let's see. Jack Mason's going to be there, which they weren't at either of the other shows. Yeah, there's a few on here that I did not like. I don't think Serica was at any of the other shows, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not 100% sure on that one, but should be a pretty cool event. Yeah, Chris from the Watch Lounge is hopefully going to be there. Well, he'll be there, but if you're going to be there and I'm going to be there, Chris, we're going to meet up. We're definitely going to meet up. So Let's see. Jeff says there's Vertex. Yeah, Vertex will be there. That is one brand I was looking at, but I was also looking at the. I might buy a watch while I'm there, and I'm thinking I'm actually starting to lean more towards the Fortis, but I need to check them all out a little bit more. So we'll see. Paul says new GMT watch from Jack Mason coming out. He'll probably have at least the prototypes there. I talked to him before about it, but okay. I'm already starting to wear down. Let's see. I want to see a Vortic watch. Yeah. So those are really cool as well. And the owner's awesome. And he's got a YouTube channel with a buddy, and they're kind of going through the whole process of how to build a USA made watch. So check out that YouTube channel, Mark. I can get you the link. Neff says, talk to TGV about Fortis. He has been all over that brand for years. I just watched his video pretty recently. He had a bunch of them on there. So I don't know that I really need to talk to him about or get advice for him about a brand. I do pretty good at figuring that stuff out myself. But yeah, for sure. If he's there, sure. Let's see. Dane says he almost got to meet Chris down in Florida, but things just didn't work out. There's always time. Nate Dog says Fortis is awesome, but the new stuff is chunky. I'm kind of digging a little bit of chunkiness in my watches recently, so we'll see. I'm not going to highlight your comment, William, but I may or may not agree with you. Okay, so let's look at, I want to show you guys, for everyone that is not, a lot of the people in the chat are already in my private Discord, but some of you aren't. And I just want to kind of show you, because I get contacted often about selling or buying watches. And I want to show you the just what kind of watches are kind of being offered up for sale. Let's scroll, shall we? Let's see. Hopefully you guys can see this okay. So it looks like the Time Flipper is selling a Helm Kamado for $400 hairs. Those are, I believe, kind of hard to get, aren't they? They might be kind of hard to get, so that's a pretty good price. Jordan is selling a G-Shock G-Steel Mars edition for $100 hairs. Pretty cool copper colored looking G-Shock, $100. Hard to go wrong with that. Yeah, Neff says Flippers has been on fire, but I think our smaller group right now is just kind of, we're gonna have to figure out a way to market this out a little bit. Cardona is selling a Mito Ocean Star Tribute for $425. That's a pretty cool looking watch. No bracelet on that one though. So, but it does come with a strap. So, and if there's something you guys see in here and you're not in a Discord, you could probably email me and I could probably get you in touch with them somehow, and we can make the deal happen. Let's see here. I absolutely love these Seiko. I know I'm not alone, but I absolutely love these Seiko GMTs. I think they're phenomenal. And I know a bunch of microbrands are going to come out with, their own versions of them and everything. And actually, even I have the Borealis right here, which is actually on pre-order right now for crazy good deal. But these Seikos are still awesome. So I say pick one of them up for sure, whether it's the Seiko or one of the micros or something like that. Check them out. But he only wants $295 for that. John N is selling a Citizen automatic. This is the little bit larger case too. Like I have the black dial with the red bezel. I don't have the bracelet though, and he only wants $280 for that. That's a pretty good deal. Here is a good deal from Cardona Pablo, who was in the chat. $150. This is an Eco Drive quartz, kind of square-ish watch. It's pretty cool. Pallet fork. When am I getting my hands on the new Seiko Slim Turn? I have one right here. I have one right here. I know you probably can't see it very good, but yeah, I have one right here. I'm working on getting these videos done, guys. I'm trying to get the videos done. Long Island John, Columbus Day sale, $875 for one of these Jeannot silent services, which are freaking great watches. I have one actually, which I'll be doing a full video on that soon too. Awesome watch, 875. Don't have to wait the 6 to 8 weeks to get it, and it's less money. 875. That's a legit deal. Let's see here. Another G-Shock, only $110. All metal, the bracelet. These right here, these Phoebus, I think is what it's called. Those are so cool. They kind of remind me of like an older Citizen style watch. Hard to get too, and I think you only want 170 for that, or 170 for the Night Safari Pro Trek. So that sold. Crazy good deal from John E. The ball, it has a 2824 in it, ETA, tritium ball, excellent size watch, very cool. Only $425. You just don't see stuff like that for sale very often. That's pretty cool. Again, Johnny 225 bicolor. This might be the 39 millimeter. I think that's the 39 millimeter. Orient Array 2 with sapphire crystal, $100. This watch is really cool. Check this one out. The Certina Super PH 500M. Only $550 for that. These are really cool. I thought about picking this one up. There's an Arnie for $175. A Triton, $350. I haven't looked at all these. There's a Citizen Eco Drive Diver. Hector, who was in the chat earlier. I don't know if he still is. $215. Oh, I already sold it. Oh, here we go. Tudor two-tone. I believe this is a 36 mil. All links will fit 7.25-inch wrist, so it's maxed out for my wrist. For sale, $25.50. Tudor Black Bay 36 steel and gold. That is hard to beat. There's that silent service again. So you kind of get the gist of some of the deals on here. Some of these are relist. There's an orange. Oh, you already sold it. Never mind. I sold it outside of this group, but I sold it somewhere else. And then you get into here, and some of the stuff is sold. Kevin at Wrong Time Watch is actually selling one of these Random Rob Borealis. There was only 50 of these. He's selling, I think he's got more than one, but he's selling one for $450. But anyway, guys, there's some pretty sweet deals in there. If just scrolling through, if you did see something, hit me up. I'll try to get in touch with them. It might be gone by then, but it's hard to say. Along with the selling of that stuff, I'm actually going to do, this is kind of another little early notice sort of thing, is I will be doing some Sunday Fun Day sales coming up. This is, like I said, early notice. We're only in October, but probably the early part of November, I have been stockpiling watches to sell. So there's going to be a ton of watches sold on the Sunday Fun Day stuff. And it's going to be just like the old school days where it's going to be fear of missing out. You got to like jump on them sort of thing. So Randy, can anyone join the Discord? Essentially, I mean, there's a vetting process, and we only want positive people in the Discord that can, be active in the community and everything. So that's what we're looking for, and that process is going to begin again probably about the same time the Sunday Fun Day sales start. So sometime in November. NH Rick says I'll take the tag. I don't know what tag you're looking for. I can sell you a tag, but it's going to be a tag to a watch, not an actual tag. How does the one go to the drink? Oh, steel. So again, we're going to cover that more in detail as we progress towards the end of the year. We're going to, when I say we, I mean me. I'm going to clearly instruct the process on how to apply to be in the Discord, because there's has been some attrition in the Discord already, and there will continue to be attrition, just because people are moving on to do whatever else their hearts desire, or they found a different Discord to go to, or a different way to be in the watch hobby, and they just didn't want to be in the Random Rob Discord anymore. So that leaves vacancies for other people to join in and check it out and see all the cool stuff we do. You know, the merch, the giveaways, the tours. You know, that's a hard one to get into because there's only going to be, I think, 100 in that one, but I'm still trying to figure that out because like watch tours are always happening. Like right, for example, right now, let me look. Right now, I'm touring a Vario Popeye, a Nomadic Crimson, a Zelos Comet Gold Carbon, the Vario Empire Watch, the Baltic Aquascape, the Folio GMT, and a Borealis Bull Shark. So what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's like 7 tours going right now, and I probably will add another one here soon. I think I have that William Wood watch over there. I got a William Wood watch over there. I'll probably add into a tour, and and then I need to like pull it back because I need to make sure all these watches come back before the end of the year. And then we'll at the beginning of the year there'll be a whole host of new tours. So let's see, Jack Costanza. No way. Is your last name actually Costanza? That'd be pretty cool. Says, hey, Rob, got a Seiko Samurai from Mimos because of your vids. I just wanted to say thank you. Well, you are welcome. Thanks for using Mimo. He is one of the best in the industry. He does a great job. So hit me up. Send me an email for Binghard, and I can get you in touch with the seller of that. I'm sure he'll I mean, he wants to sell the watch. So let's see. Dane says, can current members, founders just re-up? Yes, we're going to do that, Dane. We're going to do that because we'll do that first. We'll see who's going to, stay for the 2023 season, and then we'll go from there. Let's see. Randy says, I've got a Laco Islander and a Bulova Lunar Pilot. I'd love to get in on Sunday Fun Day. Too late. It's not too late. Randy, you can email me and we can have a quick chat. There's going to be some guidelines or rules, if you will, to what I'm going to accept. And, I'm going to take full control. So that means basically if you send me the watch, or people that are sending me these watches, they give me full authorization to dictate the price and everything like that. And then basically the buyer pays you, the owner of the watch, pays the seller directly, and then I'm compensated back for the shipping that I incur. I'm staying. I'm an OG member. Dane, you're good. You're solid, man. Don't worry about it. Do I know anybody that repairs watches? So RP, I know a few places, depending on what exactly. I think it's important to know like what watch you're looking at having repaired and what kind of region of the United States, if you are in the United States, that you're looking to have the repair done, because it kind of matters. Dan, how long is a standard waiting list for a Rolex Submariner? I don't know that there really is a waiting list. I don't know that it really works that way. What's the current go-to? Palaver says, what's the current go-to no-brainer diver after the demise of the SKX? It is such a blurred selection process now for... Yeah, the SK, you're right. The SKX was kind of like the obvious pick, right? They were like, I'm looking for an automatic diver. Seiko SKX. That was a clear-cut answer. And I don't know that it is anymore. Like, I think we need more information, Pallet Fork. I think it's going to depend on your budget, because if your budget is the old dollar amount, like what the SKX was in the $200 range, it's hard to go wrong with basically just go San Martin or go Seastern. No one else is really playing that. They're like the best at that price point, I think, unless you go with maybe some Invictas, but I know some people are just going to frown on that. Yeah, the next step I think could potentially be like Mike says here, if you want to stay in the Seiko world, would be the King Turtle because you can get those. I think you can mostly get those sub 500, whereas it gets crazy because then when you jump up to like the Slim Turtle, aren't these like $1,000 or something? So there's some serious diminishing returns there. You know, when you get the King Turtle for 400 or 500 bucks. Let's see. Nev says, in my opinion, Citizen ProMaster Diver Eco Drive to replace the SKX. Well, hold on a second. How about this? Because I think you can pick these up for what, 300-400 bucks? I forget the model number. These are really cool. I actually really like those. They hack, the hand wind. It definitely, yeah. Peeping Time says the ProMaster NY 00 whatever 40 or I don't even know what the number is on this one anymore. But it's really cool. Orient, yeah, Orient you can do 200. I would take a Sea Stern or a San Martin over an Orient. I might be, yeah, I might be out of line on that, but the Steinhardt Ocean One, sure. Nilo says the 4R to 6R is a big price jump, which is a bummer because, quite frankly, if you ask me, I know you're referring to this watch because it has a 6R in it. I would just assume this watch actually have a 4R 35 in it, but maybe they can't go that thin or something. I don't know. I've had better luck with the 4Rs. Johnny says, thinking of pulling trigger on the Victorinox Chrono, what do you say? I say make sure you buy it from an authorized dealer, probably Saltzman's in Rhode Island. But other than that, they're pretty good watches. Nolan with a $10 here super chat says, hey, dude, looking for your recommendation for service on a 6R36 or replacement on rural New England. 6R36. Sure it's not a 6R35? What is a 6R36? So Nolan, you're gonna have to probably email me because depending on exactly what watch it is, I might try to get you in touch with some modders because oftentimes when you're dealing with Seiko movements, it's going to be easier, cheaper, faster to just get a hold of a modder and just swap in a whole new movement. And that's basically what I would do. Floridian is saying, what did I just show? I think you're talking about the Citizen. And I did a video on it a long time ago. Saltzman's in Rhode Island is carrying this. Do I have a model number, though? What is this? I don't know the model number off the top of my head, but it's a... I'm going to get my face out of the way so it focuses on the watch. But it's a Citizen. It's larger than the SKX. I don't have an SKX handy, but it fits my wrist for 7.25. It fits it really good. So it's almost 44 millimeter going across. It doesn't feel like it when you wear it on wrist, but it is a little bit larger than the SKX, but much better, I feel, than like the old NY0040. And they went with a 120 click bezel instead of the 60 click. The 60 click was pretty good on the Citizen, but the NY0040, but this 120 click is even better yet again. Let's see. Oh, typo, yeah, 6R35. So you should be able to get a 6R35. Yeah, Nolan, I don't know, just email me and we can try to figure that out because I don't want to like talk about it here amongst the whole group because this is something that I'm actually kind of trying to work on within my private Discord as well about getting a couple of trusted repair places kind of like a little more connected to the group. So Tennessee Mike says, doesn't Saltzman's have a watch repair person on staff? They do. They have a watch repair facility. They definitely take care of the Luminox, and they take care of Breitling. They take care of a bunch of different ones. They don't carry Seiko, so that might be a little weird. Um, to You wouldn't send it there. Let's see. Neff says that Citizen even fits his 6.25 wrist, just barely, but it works somehow. That's awesome. That's good to know. Hector Winding Crown says it also. Yeah. Actually, I might even wear this tomorrow. So I'm happy I kept this one. I knew it was going to be a keeper. So Helm or Helson Divers says David Williams. They're both great watches. Yeah, Nolan, email me though. Seriously, like I'll help you out. I have some solid tips for you to get that taken care of. Like we'll get that taken care of. Let's see here. Matt says, I'm thinking about buying all of my favorite Seiko divers, but really interested in the Slim Turtle. I am too. I'm very interested in the Slim Turtle, but I want the bracelet version for sure. I think most people are going to go after the white dial one, so I intentionally am not going to go after the white dial one. The one downside to the bracelet, from what I understand from watching other videos, is the lack of micro adjust in the clasp, but we can put different clasp. We can put different clasp on the bracelet. That's not going to be a problem. We can figure that out. Let's see. Joette says microbrand GMTs in the pipeline you're most excited about. So I would say, off the top of my head, there's a couple of them I can't really talk about yet. So yeah, I think the ones that I'm most excited about I can't really talk about yet. Hector says he was going to buy that one from Richard over at Saltzman's, but I got it. Yeah, that's the way it goes. Matt says he wants the black dial. Well, that's this one. So you want this one, which is in for review. And this is actually Jeff McMahon's. Supposed to sell it, but I think I'm actually going to buy it and then tour it within my Discord group. So I think that's actually going to happen. I cannot stand these metal keepers. I cannot stand them. I'm excited to see Miyota's new GMT. Yes, 100%. I think that's going to be awesome. Boulder just announced the GMT. I like their case shape with a strong angles on it and everything. I'm excited about that one as well. I wish they would do a little bit smaller. The Formex Reef GMT is awesome. I've already seen that one. That one's really cool. I'm actually going to get one of those in, I think, pretty soon here to actually tour in my Discord as well. That should happen after this wind-up event. Once they conclude that, then I think I will have a Formex with extra bezels and everything like that to send through my Discord group on a tour, and they'll all be able to check it out. Here you go, right here. Dane, 100%. Zelos is going to crush it. Guaranteed they're going to crush it. They're going to do some awesome stuff. Joad, is the Discord limited to US members? It is not, but for how you would utilize it if you're outside the US, then you would probably go into what we call a co-founders category. So it gives you, oh, you're in Canada. We have some Canadian members in the Discord. It's not a big deal. So kind of hard to do the tour, but if I have enough Canadian members, we can set up a Canadian tour because I'm already set up with Russell Jewelers up in Vancouver. And honestly, I need to get my passport and everything like that, but I'm probably going to blast up to Vancouver and visit with those guys if I can nail it down. So Kevin, upcoming Esterol from Borealis GMT. Yeah, Borealis, they have probably 3 watches that I absolutely love, and that's the Sintra, the Adraga, and the Esterol. Those 3 are like my favorite, and there's going to 100% there's going to be a GMT Esterol coming up. What's up with the it's surprising you haven't reviewed the Seiko Street Series tuna yet. 435. It's the cheapest diver in the Seiko lineup right now. I will look into that. I'll check to see if Mimo can get them. If he can't get them, I'll check with Exquisite Timepieces. Hey, Peter Costa's here. Cot. I always mess up your last name. I'm sorry. Hey, Rob, just popped in for a second. Say hi. Big hello from down under. P.S. Jumped in at the right time. I hate those metal keepers as well. Yeah, Peter. In case you guys don't already subscribe to Peter's channel, I think he's over 20,000. He's getting up there pretty good. He does amazing videos. He's a joy to watch. Definitely check out Peter's channel. Great channel. Let's see here. Baltic watches are one of my favorite microbrands. That's awesome. Baltic. They sent me one watch, and hopefully I'll get more soon. So, uh, Curvin says thoughts on the San Martin watches. A lot of people seem to judge other watches by San Martin watches. I've only had a couple of them in hand. They seem to be really well built and crazy affordable. So definitely something to check out. Jonathan, who's this Mimo we keep hearing about? Mimo's Jewelry, watches and jewelry on Long Beach, California. I've been working with them for years, so definitely check out Mimo's Jewelry. I have a lot of my Seiko videos. If you look at those, there'll be links to Mimo's website down below. He sends me quite a few watches to video. Actually, I have a Hamilton in, and I have the. I think I put it back in the box, but I got those new Seiko 5KXs with those transparent dials. Mimo sent that in too. All right. So I'm over an hour, guys. I'm going to chime out. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Thanks for joining. And after this video loads, if you're watching now, it's not going to be in there. But once it loads, I'll put in some links. I probably said I was going to put a bunch of links in there, and I already forgot what most of them are. But I'll figure it out, and I'll put a bunch of them there. So thanks for joining me. I'll see you guys on the next video.